up, Soul Squad? We are doing what? Yes, another cake. Why? I like cake. It is my passion. So anytime you want to see a good cake, it may just be here. I have so many lists of cake people want me to make, and I love cake. It could be my passion and most definitely my downfall. Okay? But I'm doing it anyway. I am doing a red velvet pound cake. You guys gonna love it. It's easy. I ain't gonna say it's quick, but it's a good cake. Now, I'm not naming out no measurement size. It's in the description below. I'm just going to make this cake, talk to you guys. It's in the description below. It's the ingredients. Let's go. I am going to tell you, I got 2 sticks, 2 sticks of unsalted salt and butter, and an 8-ounce pack of cream cheese at room temperature, and I'm going to blend this up together. Okay, you can smell that cream cheese. It's powerful, right? Going in with my sugar. Go ahead, somebody say, that's a lot of sugar. Look at the smoke. It's a pound cake. And if you know about pound cakes, you know that was 3 cups of sugar. And you're going to do this about a good 7 to 8 minutes. You want it nice and fluffy. And then during the process, you want to stop, spoon down your edges or your side, because I'm using a hand mixer. So at this point, and this is inside my flour, so you guys see the flour and some cocoa on here. Ooh. I want this nice and fluffy. I'm going to turn it up. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to push these sides down again. And I'm going to add in my eggs. I'm using 6 large eggs at room temperature. I'm going to go in 1 at a time on here. Have them right here. I'm going to continue with the rest of the eggs and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, look. We did the eggs. This is what it's looking like with all the eggs. Now, I'm going to go in with a teaspoon and a half of vinegar, because I love my vinegar, guys. And we're going to blend that up in there. Now, this right here, for your red velvet, I get this right here from King Arthur. I love this for red velvet cakes, but I don't typically always have it. Then you could use the McCormick red food coloring, the little teen. I think it's like 4 ounce, a whole one of those. But if you get one of these, everything's in the description on how many tablespoons you have to use. So let me go in with that. This is going to give my cake the color. I'm sorry about that. Noises like that, scratching noises, that I need and I want. I'm going to go in with another tablespoon. But I had the full amount below. Now, through all of this, I'm going to go with, let me drip this off real good, because I hate when this stuff drip like that. This is my dry ingredients right here. My flour, my cocoa, my salt, my baking soda, and my baking powder. And I'm just going to stir it all up. And guys, I am using cake flour. If you don't use cake flour, make sure you sift it at least once, okay? So I'm going to combine everything here together. I typically don't sift my cake flour. And I never have any problem with lumps and stuff in my cake. It's brown because I have cocoa. So I'm going in with my, yes, I'm going in with all this dry ingredients. Hey, yeah, I use aluminum pans for everything, don't I? I love making a mess when I bake. I am making the dust. It's getting dusty. See how that flour with that cocoa give it the color that you're looking for? And what I want to do, let me scrape down my sides. Because remember, I am using a hand mixer, so I want to get all down in there. Make sure it gets everything. Ooh, this is going to be yummy. And yes, I will be taking a piece of this. I'm a cake fanatic. If I make a cake, I'm not going to lie. I'm getting a slice. This is who I am when it comes to cake. My favorite dessert of all times, people. Let's see, what about your diet? Cake day is my cheat day. Okay, that's going there. And I'm going to here with some vinegar. You have to have vinegar in a red velvet cake. The vinegar helps with the agent, intense, and well, how want to say? The cocoa. Brings out the flavor in the cocoa. The chocolate. Buttermilk, yes. Some of you guys may say, oh my God, it's not red enough. But when it bakes, you're going to see the redness. You're going to know it's red velvet. With that being said, I'm going to stir down my sides. Put this in my oven on 325 for an hour to 15 minutes. Be back, and I'm going to show you the end results. But we're going to make some cream cheese frosting. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. I sound like my sister. I'm like, this is Tia. Oh, that's my sister on her channel, guys. We got a collab coming up. But look, this is my red velvet pound cake. It is shiny. It is small. See how it bounced back? It is, look at that. And this house smells so good. I hate cake. No, I love cake. I just hate cake. I love cake. Oh my God. Okay, it's going over here. Oh, then I hate this cream cheese frosting. This is cream cheese frosting. This is an 8-ounce pack of cream cheese, room temperature soft. Got a teaspoon of vanilla and about 3 cups of powdered sugar. A lot of people put unsalted butter in their cream cheese. They may say, oh, that's not how you make cream cheese. Remember, it's your kitchen. You do what you do. You make things the way you like it. I love my cream cheese without butter, okay? Somehow, I think it just tastes so creamy cheesery. It tastes good. I'm going in with a little bit of milk. That's about a tablespoon, just to get it started. And make sure your cake is cool before you do what you do. And I'm just going to blend it up. This whole house smells so good. Look at all it. Look at the powdered sugar residue. It's in the air. It's going everywhere. And everybody who tastes my cream cheese frosting, they love it. I guess, you know, they're like, oh my God, that cream cheese frosting is so good. I don't put butter in it. I just don't. I used to a long time ago, but one day I didn't have any, and I was so pressed for a carrot cake. And I said, you know what? Who said I have to have butter in my cream cheese frosting? Who said that? A lot of bakers do. But it was my kitchen. I was crazy for something at the time, and I did it without it, and I've been doing it that way ever since. Now, I like the consistency of this. You see it? Because I'm pouring this all over my cake. And look at it. This is how I like it. Nice. You can have it thicker than this. You can have it loose than this. If you want thicker, don't use the milk or heavy cream. Just use what you have in your bowl and stir it up. So, I have me a measuring cup here. Maybe I should have used the pastry bag. I don't know. I'm gonna use measuring cup. Either way, I'm gonna get my spatula, scrape the bowl down, take these blades off of here, and bring that cake over, and then we're gonna frost it. Be right back. Oh, okay. We're ready. My son nodded, said, you're back. So look, in my measuring cup, if you had pastry bag, that will also work. And remember, make it as thin as you want it. This is your kitchen. This is your cake. And it looked like I still could have had a little bit more thinner, but it's frosting. It's cream cheese frosting. I'll just shake it out a little bit. Oh, look at that. Put as much as you want on here. Remember, make it as thin as you like it. You can take a knife and spread it if you want it. If you want to. I love me some cream cheese frosting, red velvet cake. And even while it's in the measuring cup, if you need to add a little bit more milk or anything, you can. You know, remember, we're home cooks. We're cooking for our family and friends. It is wonderful when you can make things look beautiful. But guess what? And the cake is still just a tiny bit warm. Just trying to make sure everybody tastes that frosting. Just trying to do ribbons, you know? What y'all think? This how I'm not a professional. This look a hot mess. But guess what? It's gonna get cut. It's gonna get ate. And I know for sure it tastes good. Okay, let's cut this cake and see what it looks like inside. This cake may be ugly, but I guarantee it tastes good. I guarantee you that one. Look at that moistness. Do you see this cake? Oh my God. Look at this cake. Oh my God. Can I taste it? I just have to. I just want to. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. My God. Why I make this cake? This cake good as heck. Oh my God. Everything you need is in the description below. The ingredients, I didn't say it, it's in the description. Eventbrite, in the description. My book, in the description. Oh my God. Until next time, Soul Squad, I'm out. I'm about to eat this cake.